Hi everyone, welcome for the second episode of Crank and Sprints Chronicles. This week starts with a bang. Tour de Zwift Stage 2 in Scotland, Mako Inn. The objective again in this race, it was like in the stage 1 to try to my best to stay with the group, stay at the front. I know we started very hard and then try to do my best up the Sgur and maybe try to stay with the group until the end and then try my best. Obviously try very hard to stay in the group at the beginning, 5, 6, 7, 8 kilometers. There was this big fight again like on the stage 1 to take away a little breakaway or mid-size breakaway. More than 600 contenders even in this stage 2. When we arrived at the foot of Sgur for the first time, we were around 60 of us. There's a lot of up and downs on the stage as well, so it's very hard because everyone is attacking at any point in this race. On the Sgur, I fight very hard since the beginning. As you can see, we went up at 40 kilometers per hour, like a crazy pace. I managed to be at the front at the very end. Last 400-500 meters, I had to fight like a lion, obviously, to stay with the group, knowing the descent it was quite long. I managed to do it. I go back in the group at the very bottom of the descent, so I had to push in the descent as well, to be fair. And then we go back again. We arrive on the second Sgur at the summit north, and in this hill, which I like slightly less than the previous one because it's less hard, more flat, and it's all tarmac and there's no gravel. And I eventually drop at the end. I'm more than 5.5 watt per kilo, and I'm dropping. This is when I've been a bit unlucky because I was by myself. If I did 5-6 kilometers, I did all the Glasgow city center by myself, and eventually I got caught with a nice group, and I kept going with this group. So my plan here was to rest a bit and try my best up the Sgur on the south, which is the first side, and then the north on the second side. We went up on the south on the first side. I tried to push a bit at the very end, as you can see, but I didn't manage to take away a big group. So the group went again all together till we arrived on the summit north. Again, we went up all together. Some of us tried to push. I was feeling quite well, to be fair. So when I was going down to the descent, I was thinking, if we arrive at the Clyde Kicker in a good position, which is 2 kilometers to go, I love it because it's very steep, so I'm gonna attack. We arrive at the Clyde Kicker, still in the group. Some people try to advantage themselves, but as soon as we turn on right, as you can see, I'm attacking everything that I had. Try to empty the tank on top of the Clyde Kicker and push. As you can see, I pass absolutely everyone. I arrive at the top. I see myself a few seconds ahead, and I say, Rodrigo, you gotta go now. And then I went, but it was not enough. And then I saw that 1 kilometer to go, they caught me. So I rested a bit. Everyone was behind me, so everyone was dragging. We arrived at the last turn on the left. I've been a bit lucky because I got this guy Leach at the front. So, I follow him, and then I jump off at the very end, and I did a great sprint, and then I managed to finish 20 seconds. I'm really impressed, really happy with the result for this starting Monday of the week. So really great start. Tuesday, gym day, quite a relaxed day, as you can see, 104 BPM. I did 3 exercises for the chest with 3 sets each, 2 exercises for the bicep, 3 sets each, and then 2 exercises for the tricep, 3 sets each again, and then also 2 exercises for the back with 3 sets each as well. So pretty easy, 1 hour gym. Wednesday was the run day, so I had a morning off, so I worked, I wanted to work a bit on hills. I did a 10K and I planned to do it at tempo speed with 3 kilometers push. The 3 kilometers is in line with a segment that I wanted to try around Holland Park, and I did it once only, and I was 15th. So my goal for the day was to push as much as I can on those 3K, and then see if I could go achieve the top 10. So average, as you can see, is 4:30 at kilometers, so it's pretty much a tempo speed, 45 minutes. But you can already probably see, congrats, you become the 4th on Tour de HP, which is Holland Park, 4th with 3 minutes and 48 per kilometer in a total of 10 minutes and 39. It's not the easiest of the segment. You can see there's a bit of hill as well around Holland Park. And something that I would like to take away from this training about motivation, when I was pushing up and down the hill, there were 3 ladies a bit struggling a bit with a bike. So I was running there, and then I see as myself, this motivated me so much. I saw them struggling a bit. I'm gonna catch them, and I did. And I was so happy. Then I managed to, find those little tiny things that you see and brings you motivation. This is the motivation that you need when you go running. I passed them at full speed while I was running up the hill, and then one of them said, "Come on, mate." So he excited me a bit more, gave me that motivation that I needed to finish the segment. And then I raised my hands and I said yes, as a sign of victory. So those are little tiny bits of motivation that I suggest you to find when you go running, when you're looking for that motivation to achieve your trainings and your goals. Thursday, I went back to Zwift. Not the best decision to pick New York as a route because it's quite hilly, to be fair, but I tried the Geraint Thomas workout, which is a workout divided in different sections, as you can see from the training. So you warm up with some rest in between. It's quite a low rest, but still in zone 2. So obviously you go up zone 2, zone 3, zone 4, a big push in zone 6, and then you go back on very short interval of 1 minute in zone 5. So a training like to keep up and down the zones, and like a simulation of a climb or also in a race situation. I didn't really feel very well Thursday, as Wednesday, to be fair, I was not at my best, but I did the training simply because Friday I wanted to take a rest day before the race. And what best moment for you to like the video and subscribe to this channel. But now it's time, it's Saturday, crit race, my first ever crit race, category 4, full gas series in Stratford at the Olympic Park. As you can see, the route is a bit hilly, also there's a lot of turns. I never did it before, so I did one warm-up lap and then obviously there was a race. I went with my teammate in the London Dynamo team, which is, it was a second race on Cat 4. It was quite a lot of people at the race. Obviously I was a bit anxious because obviously the first race, as usual, when I try something new, I never really know how I perform. The goal was to stay with the group, not to get dropped. We started quite quick. I felt a bit, cold at the beginning, or didn't probably warm up enough, and then everyone started spicy quite quickly with a few attacks at the front at the beginning. I tried to hang on. Quite an intense race for me, being the first one. And then in the last lap, I said, I need to go at the front. I go at the front, and then you got 3 guys attacking. As you can see on the final video here, we went very fast. In the last 2 turns, I found myself in 5th position, 6th position. I launched probably slightly early, and then unfortunately I got past at the end. But I'm so happy because I finished 7th, even though I lost 1 or 2 positions at the sprint. I'm really glad with the result, really happy with the result. I couldn't start any better. I'm so happy that I did a top 10 on my first race, and looking forward to do more races. On Sunday, relaxed training, so I did a pyramid cadence efforts, which is a threshold effort, 1 minute plus 1 minute rest, 2 minutes a threshold, 2 minutes rest, 3 minutes a threshold and 3 minute rest, divided by 10 minutes in zone 2, and then again 1 minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes a threshold. Supposed to be a relaxed training, a cool off training, but it's not that, because I had a connection failure when I was doing the training, so I didn't really enjoy much at some point. As you can see on the final data, the first minute it didn't really go as planned because the erg mode was not working. I also saved the video. I managed to fix it and managed to end up the training, so then there was a relief and I did my training until the end. Based on that, I'm gonna release next week a video tutorial on how to fix connection failure, because I know they are very frustrating, and I want to try to help out people to fix their connection failure. They happen very often in Zwift. Next week the plan is Tour de Zwift stage 3 with some secrets that I'm not gonna reveal now, so stay tuned. As usual, I'm gonna see you here again next Thursday, 2 p.m. London time.